Welcome to my March 2023 income report, where I show you the ins and outs of running an Amazon KDP business. So you'll be able to see how I made my income, my expenses, including ads and softwares that I use. So if you're interested, then watch this full video. Just before we get into the video, I'd like to let you guys know about an all-access free trial that Creative Fabrica are currently running. It's a 1-month free trial with 10 download credits, and you get access to millions of graphics, fonts, classes, and so much more. So let's get into it, and you can see for the month of March, I'm glad to say that I earned $2,829.04. Now this is actually my second biggest month on Amazon KDP, and I'm quite surprised that it came during the month of March. During my previous years on Amazon KDP, I've been used to seeing a decline from January till May. But this year I'm seeing a lot of growth in my KDP business, and I'm trying to diversify by creating a lot of different types of books. Now, in terms of my best day, it was actually the 29th of March, where I earned a total of $136.88. And then my lowest day of the month was Sunday the 19th, where I only earned $46.30. And I'm pretty pleased with that, even for my worst day. And what's really impressive this month is there's been multiple days that I've been able to earn over $100, and this is the first time. So 12 of the 31 days I was actually able to earn over $100. It's a great feeling to have, to see one of your online businesses finally taking off. I've been able to document the whole process on my channel, so you guys can even go back and look at my old videos to see where I was a year ago or even 2 years ago. And to just take a look at how many books I sold during the month of March, you can see that I sold 1,333 copies. Now we can actually quickly take a look and see where I was just 1 year ago, and during the month of March 2022 you can see that I sold over 473 paperback copies, whereas this year, I was able to sell over 1,000. So there's been, a 181% increase. The amount that I actually earned was $845.57, whereas now there's been a 234% increase, which is huge. And there's also been a huge increase in the ad spend, but I'll go over that towards the end of the video in detail. But this just shows you how far I've come in a year's time, and that's just to get you guys to focus on the year-on-year growth, and to just focus on your own year-on-year growth and only compare yourself with how far you've come. So next, I'm quickly going to take a look at the marketplaces to see where I've been getting the most sales, and you can see the UK has dominated most of the sales, and this is followed by Amazon.com, where I was able to gross over $348.57, followed by Canada, which was only $20.99, and then finally Spain, where I was able to make $8.10. So it is nice to have some diversification in the marketplaces. However, it's just in the UK is where I'm able to make the most sales. Then I also like to go into my best 5 books of the month. So the first book, I actually released this in November, and it's an activity book, and it's grossed me over $1,250. Then the second book is a logbook, and I actually created this book back in 2021, and it grossed me over $490. Then the third book is actually a quiz book I made in 2021, and that grossed me nearly $300. So that book's really doing well actually in the American market. And then the fourth book is another activity book, and this book has grossed me roughly $120. Then the fifth book we can take a look at is a coloring book, and this book has grossed me $88.09. So those are the best 5 books of March. Now for this next part of the video, I do like to show you my expenses, just so that you get a full idea of what it's like to run an Amazon KDP business. So my biggest and largest expense is usually Amazon ads, and we can take a look at the .com market to see how I fared. So you can see that I've spent $75.52 during the month of March, and that gave me a total sales of $402.42. Now again, this is not all profit. as you only get a royalty from each sale. And the next part is the ACOS. So you can see that I've got a decent ACOS of 18.77% and a total orders of 57. Now I've got to be honest that during the month of March I didn't really pay attention to any of my ads, and that's something that you shouldn't really do. But I've been running a lot of these ads for a long time, so they are really profitable. But if I was managing them a lot better, then I would have a much lower ACOS. So you can see this first ad campaign is really profitable. So I've only spent a total of $51.11, and I've been able to make 47 orders and over $300 in sales with an ACOS of 15.27%. So this is actually just an automatic ad that I've been running. Alongside this, I'm probably going to start running a manual ad, as I think this book already has a decent BSR of roughly 30,000 in the US market. But I think if I run a manual ad on top of that, then I can really push it and get it towards the lower BSRs in the US market. Then the other ACOSs, they are quite high, but I don't mind leaving them to run as they're not spending a large amount, and it just continues to make sure that these books are ranked quite well. But if you're not completely understanding this, I do have some videos on how I run my ad campaigns that you can check out, and I will leave them in the description for you. Now let's go over and take a look at the UK market, which is usually where I make most of my sales from. So you can see that my ad spend was £545.27, and I had a total sales of over £3,000. And then I had a better ACOS of 17.43% and 473 orders in total. And just taking a look at a few of my ads down here, you can see that I've got much better ACOS in this market. So this first book is actually a manual ad, and that's probably something that I need to do a video on to show you guys. And this is actually an ad for the activity book that's done so well for me this month. Then on top of that, I'm running 3 other ads. So we can take a look at this particular ad here, and this is actually an automatic ad that has an ACOS of 15.03%. The next ad is also another manual ad. However, I've chosen product targeting with this one, so I'm specifically running it against certain books within my niche that are doing it quite well, and I've got a 17.18% ACOS with that. And then finally, I'm running this book within a sponsored brand campaign, and this is a new type of ad strategy I'm just trying out, so if I have success with it, then I'll definitely let you guys know. And then finally, the Canadian market, where I spent $2.22, and I actually didn't make any sales within this market. I'm still working to try and see some progress in this market, but it hasn't happened as of yet. So let's take a look at the March 2023 total. So we know that the income was $2,829.05. Now my expenses include ads. So the ads came up to roughly $750, and as I'm based in the UK, I have to pay 20% VAT on top of that. With the added VAT, it comes to $910.98. And my subscriptions include Midjourney, ChatGPT Plus, Canva, Creative Fabrica, and KDP Champ. So you don't need all of those subscriptions, but these are the ones that have been most beneficial to my business. And the total it comes to for the month of March is $1,812.07. So my plans for April involves creating more books. I'm working on a children's book at the moment, and I plan to get that out before the middle of the month. I'm also working on 2 or 3 activity books that hopefully I'll get out sometime this month. And then finally, my AI activity books that are taking off. I'll actually do a separate video on those in the next 2 weeks. And finally, I do plan to sell some digital products. So these are specifically going to involve Canva templates, KDP interiors, and checklists to help you get started on your own KDP journey faster. So if there's anything that you would like to see in the digital shop, then just let me know. So thanks for watching another video, and I'll see you next time.